YouTubers. So today I have a kind of a comparison type thing. It's going to be called Battle of the Primers, hence the title of this video I have up. And I'm going to be talking about 3 primers. It is the, oh jeez, where did I just put these? Okay, here we go. It is the very classic Urban Decay primer, or eyeshadow primer potion. It's well known. This is just the regular one. This is just the original. My camera will focus in. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just so stubborn. I want to see. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, focus it on me now. Alright, and also, this is a Mary Kay signature eye primer. Please don't mind the nails. I really have to get to them. And this is an older one. I think they do have newer cosmetics, because this used to be like the silver kind of line. Now it's like in black packaging, I believe it is, but I still got like a little bit left in it. I'm squeezing it out. And another primer you may have heard about is the E.l.f. eyelid primer. Now this is the dollar one. This isn't the mineral one. I heard the mineral one is even better. It's comparable to the Urban Decay. So once I get that, then I'll do another video about that. Anyways, we're just going to compare about all of these. And why don't I just start off with an E.l.f. primer. It is a, it's like a, tinted primer. And here it is. It comes with like the doe foot. It's just a straight tube. So kind of have to mix it up to get it. And I heard a lot of people say it's watery, and I was really surprised that at least mine wasn't. I don't know, maybe because E.l.f. tends to be inconsistent with their products, so I don't know if mine just happened to be unwatery and other people's just had that watery type thing going on with them. So I'm gonna put this on my hand now. I'm gonna get it good. I have worn this. I wear it to school, this primer, with my other cosmetics. And it doesn't increase my eyeshadow. I feel like it's just about the same as all of these primers. Okay, it is. Okay, it isn't really all that translucent. It does have that color, like opacity that you see here. Kind of just blends in well with my hand. And I'm gonna remember that's where my E.l.f. is. And then next I'll just go with the Mary Kay. So the Mary Kay is just a squeeze tube. I really like the squeeze tube. The Too Faced Shadow Insurance is a squeeze tube also, so I really want that. I feel like you're not wasting anything because you're really just squeezing it all out. Whereas like the E.l.f. and like Urban Decay, it's just in a tube and you just have to like try to fish it out. I don't know. Okay. And I have to be able to see this kind of, and you too. It is white. Can you see? Okay, this is, I swear I have like a bunch in here. There we go. That's a lot, isn't it? Okay, I'll just scoop out some of that on my hand, but I want you to be able to see it. Okay, it is a bit thicker than that E.l.f. primer. And, sorry, I'm just gonna have to look at this, and it's thicker and stickier. Yeah, it's really sticky. I could feel like it being sticky. So the middle right here is the Mary Kay. You can't tell my skin isn't like really sticking to it, but like I could feel it. It's definitely stickier. Now let's get on with the Urban Decay. This has more, it has the doe foot too, but it's like tilted kind of, so you could really get the product underneath, because there's like, I think there was a problem before about like not being able to get that product. Now I'm gonna put it right here on my hand. Let's scoop out a little bit more. It kind of reminds me just basically of the E.l.f. because they both have that like tintedness to it, whereas the Mary Kay is obviously white. And I'm gonna mix it in my hand right there. Okay, so it's very creamy also, but it's definitely not as sticky as I feel with the Mary Kay. The Mary Kay is sticky, the Urban Decay is definitely, it has that creamy texture. I feel like it fills in. And that e.l.f. is definitely just smooth. Doesn't really like fill in. It's not sticky or anything, but it's still a good primer. Now I'm going to use my 88 palette. As you can see, I have used quite a bit of this palette. And let's see, what will I use? Oh, actually, never mind. I'm going to change that. I'm not going to use my 88 palette. I'm going to use my Too Faced French and Fabulous, and I am going to use this lovely hot pink color right here. It's called Mess in a Dress. It's a beautiful sparkly pink. So I get it on my ring finger. It's very pigmented. Can you see that? Okay. And what? Okay, first we have e.l.f. right here, and we're gonna see how e.l.f. picks up on it. So that's the e.l.f. Now let's see on Mary Kay's primer. Here it is. I wonder if, because Mary Kay has that white base to it, kind of, if it's like, I mean, it doesn't show really white on your eyelids, but if it's kind of like the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, how it's white, the milk, and it like really shows up the color like really well. Because, yeah, I can kind of tell, like, this is the e.l.f. Mary Kay. Why am I saying Mary Decay? Because I'm thinking of like Urban Decay, so I'm like meshing them together or something. So next up is the Urban Decay primer. I put it like right here, didn't I? Okay, here's all the primers, and then I'll use my wrist right here to see if it wasn't with primer. Okay. Oh, that did not really show up that pink on there, huh? It's good. Use a primer then. So right here is without a primer. Maybe I'll pack on just a little bit more so we could have a little bit more color going on. Okay, see, I had to pack on some color, make it a little bit more opaque. This is the e.l.f. and it does seem to be the lightest of the three primers that we used. Mary Kay comes in next, and definitely Urban Decay makes it way more vibrant. But honestly, like, if you're just looking for just a primer that will do its job and that it'll last and won't crease on you, like, e.l.f. is really great. You just have that every day. But maybe, you know, like with my Urban Decay, I do use it for school dances or like special outgoings, you know, and so like that'll make the colors even vibrant. So e.l.f. is definitely good for that everyday probably look, and Mary Kay did a good job too. Okay, Mary Kay's primer I believe is around $12 though, and you can find Urban Decay like at Sephora Ulta for, what is it, $18, $17 around there. And e.l.f. I don't know if they have it in Target, the primer, so I found it online for $1, okay. And oh, Mary Kay, you probably have to go towards a Mary Kay representative, and I'm not sure if you could do order online. You could probably check out their website and see if they do, like, you know, you could do the whole ordering online. But these are great primers, all of them. I still love them all. I use all of them, okay, these three. And without the primer, it's still not the greatest thing in the whole wide world. Okay, anyway, guys, have a fabulous day. Bye.